So I'm a transplant surgeon, and I've been involved in transplantation care for more than 35 years. And I've had the opportunity to travel around this world to know about transplantation practices and what we're discussing here tonight. I mentioned to Robert, wherever he is, that there's a global impact of what would be from the United States. What we do here has a profound influence on the rest of the world. Now, I say that because I've been to Manila. And Amy, I should say, it's not a matter of balanced thought when a 14-year-old has to sell a kidney to an American that comes there. It's not a matter of balanced thought in Pakistan or in Egypt. What's been missing in what you've heard is what would that system look like? Legalize the market for human organs. What would that be? Amy has mentioned that it shouldn't be a black market. It shouldn't be covert. It's not a black market in the sense of covert in Manila or in Lahore, Pakistan, or in Egypt. It's very well known. It's very transparent and aware what the situation is. What's been missing in the debate thus far is what would this look like or have to look like in the United States? And is that indeed attainable? So if we are to go down this road of a market, what might that be that we haven't actually heard? What might that be to make it transparent or regulated? Well, there'd have to be a fixed price for the kidney. Now, I want to say something that comes across my mind. I wish to provide care for donors. There should be no mistaking that. And I wish to expand every opportunity there can be in providing for the people on this list. And that entails care for live donors. That does not exist. But it can't be a cash payment. It can't be a market, given the global context of medical tourism and markets. So let me take you back to what would this be? Well, those that have written about this say it would have to be a fixed price. There'd have to be a prohibition of brokers. There'd have to be a prohibition of internet arrangements. The kidneys would have to be distributed along with deceased donor kidneys by the UNOS system. The kidneys would only be available by this quote-unquote market system. The vendors and the buyers would have to be restricted to the country of residence. It would only be that the vendor could be within the United States, and so too the recipient. Now, just for a moment, I want to ask of a reality check about all of those issues and whether or not you all could conclude that in this global environment of medical tourism would indeed be attainable. Do you think that such a market could be with a fixed price and a prohibition of brokers and a prohibition of internet arrangements and only distributed through this system, and that the vendors and buyers would have to be restricted to the United States? Now, in the interest of time, we can't go through all of those, but let's just start by thinking of that. Fixed price for a kidney, fixed cash payment. That's impossible. It's impossible because there's no market justification to fix a price. Markets deal in best prices, in cheapest prices. Patients go from the Middle East to Manila because it's the cheapest price. And why shouldn't there be a cheap price if we're going to condone markets in the United States, what is the expectation that insurance companies, brokers, and patients would simply wait here? Why wouldn't they, with now a legalized market in the United States, go and shop? Shopping is Manila. Shopping is Pakistan. Shopping is India. Shopping is South America. There are plenty of cheap prices. The prohibition of brokers in this regulated market. The insurance companies become brokers when they send patients from Israel to Manila. It's the cheapest price. About 20 patients a month go from Israel to Manila because of cheap prices. If there's a market legalized in the United States, in the global context of medical tourism, do you think that the 72-year-old patient on the list would wait for a kidney here versus going to buy a 20-year-old kidney in Manila? I want to bring to attention something about the list, and we'll do more about this and we can amplify this in our discussion. But there is this piece that I want to just very carefully ask. We better evaluate this wait list. The contention that all on the list would have lived had they gotten a kidney may not be a reality either. And I'll wish to amplify that. One other piece, to say that it's unethical not to permit kidney sales because kidney patients are dying on the list overlooks the unethical development of committing heart and lung and liver and pancreas and intestine patients to die because kidney sales will impact deceased transplantation in this country. It does it around the world. Go to Hong Kong.
Dr. Delmonico,
Thank you, Ira.
Sum up.
We'll talk more about this aspect.
We will have more time for discussion later. We'll have a discussion period. We'll also have a question and answer period from the audience.
Thank you.